Hello everyone, here's some blossoms from our early Elberta peach tree. They were up above my head and I hadn't noticed them because I didn't look up. But thank God I looked up and saw all these beautiful blossoms. So these will be needed to be thinned out. You want to keep them at least 3 to 6 inches apart depending on how many peaches you want and if you want to prop up the branches or not, because these peaches get so large and so juicy and so heavy that each branch will need to be propped unless they are spread out, thinned out. So you would pick off some of these flower buds. So I would probably leave like one here, and then I would go the length of my finger or hand to the next bud, which would be like up here, but because this one's not even open yet, you'd want to do the flower, the next flower. None of these. One of these would have to stay. And here I have, let's see, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's 15 peaches that want to grow on this little tiny twig. That's not going to be possible. It's not feasible at all. So we'll go ahead and take off all of these flower buds. I'll let them get pollinated to make sure that they all are going to, pollinate and become fruits. And you'll see the fruit forming right behind the flower. So the flower, sometimes the flower petals are still on the peach tree, on the peach fruit as it grows. So that's kind of neat. And you just brush it off, but the wind will blow it off. So what we need to do is keep these peaches at least 6 inches apart so none of our branches break, because we've had a lot of failures here on this Early Elberta. So one of our first stone fruit trees. This is the base of it, and I do put fertilizer there underneath the artificial grass. We have one branch coming out this way, and then it splits off into 3 different directions. One goes straight up and leans over, and that one's the front hanging branch where we get the most view of all the peaches from inside. And then we have this one. It goes up and over, and all of these branches I pruned back so that we could walk by without a problem, without running into a branch. But it's also nice to have them low enough where you can reach them and pick. So like all of this is within reach. The ones that go straight up are the only problem where you do need a ladder for those. So oftentimes when we would get peach leaf curl, this year I sprayed the copper fungicide on this tree when it was budding, before it budded out. That will help with the peach leaf curl. That's the only problem we get with peaches is peach leaf curl. Well, the leaves actually curl up and you can see the bumpy fungus type on the leaf. It doesn't look that pretty, but I would hand pick those off year after year. This year is our first year we actually went ahead and sprayed it because we didn't want to use any harsh anything. But this one was labeled as organic, so I went ahead and used it. And they're just beautiful. Look at these blossoms. And you want to thin it out as soon as these are all pollinated. So there have been a few bees on this tree so far. This is where the branch did break. Right here, my husband and I, we taped it with duct tape to keep it together. So far so good, because we love this tree. It's our first stone fruit tree. We don't want to lose it. It gives us juicy sweet peaches every single year, an abundance of peaches as well. It's like too many. You could have one with your oatmeal, 1 or 2 every day. Sometimes I have 3, but then you'll feel guilty. You'll want to go for a jog after that. So they're very sweet. Very delicious. They'll sweeten up any oatmeal. No sugar needed. No honey needed either. Here's some more. See how I'll have to thin these out. See how close they are? And then some of them aren't even opened yet. But exciting. I will spray some neem oil as well after they're pollinated. I did spray neem oil when they were budding, when they were just buds beginning to break. They hadn't broken yet. There are still some buds up there. Let's see. Okay, I'll keep you posted on the progress of this tree and all its beautiful, beautiful blossoms. Thanks for watching with me. Have a wonderful evening. It's beginning to look a lot like springtime. Bye-bye. From our garden to yours, happy gardening.